me like that. I got perfectly fine Wi-Fi. Okay, Wi-Fi. Everybody got Wi-Fi, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So let's not act like we can't connect. We got 1,000 people around me right now in this busy ass fucking place that can, I'm sure, connect. Now, anyway, it's the reflector. Fuck all that. Cause it's a fresh video. The last video I did, you feel me, is out. So I'm not gonna act like I even did it. Now, it's the reflector here to reflect what you guys, what you gals choose to neglect. Now, you feel me? Now, like I was saying, hey, shout out, you feel me? You two was holding a nigga, I don't know what happened. Now, like I was saying, always remember to keep you always gotta keep your sole purpose, you know what I'm saying, your sole purpose. And that's a cliche term, but really take divide those two words up and really look at what each of those mean. And that's some real shit where at the end of the day, you only got what, like they say, you only got family, or like they say, you only got your dreams, your own imagination, your own peace. So at the end of the day, at some point, that got something to do with your soul or your actual body in another sense, or the actual body that created or made the actual tangible organs that we have now, and they operate in a certain routine, in a certain, you know what I'm saying, subconscious way. Like they know what to do based on those mental soul bodies, because you have many bodies, not just your sun. You got many different planets or attributes. Now, you got sun that, like I said, can distribute, accumulate, and actually create. You know what I'm saying? So we know that at some point, some way, you gotta take your soul serious. You gotta take your dreams. You gotta take what your perspective, your point of view, and your fucking views and all that serious. Now, the reason why I'm bringing all of this up, okay, is because this right here and what I'm about to explain is pretty much the witchcraft. If you don't know what that means, don't get spooked. It's mostly just a trick to get people to think a certain way without them thinking that they're even doing it. You can look at it like reverse psychology, but not really. Now, we're basically structured to give your soul, or your soul, to make you believe your sole purpose is to operate and be in a give your soul, you know what I'm saying, reason for doing something, operate it with work and work on something, or master a talent, you know what I mean? Keep doing something over and over again, and with the consistency you'll actually make it work, type of shit. You're giving all of that to that, so you're doing something based in a certain curriculum or a certain pattern of routines, whether it be thought patterns, whether it be a certain way of your body language or things that you do on a day-to-day. So some people, you know what I'm saying, eat donuts every day in the morning. Some people go and get some coffee. Some people just drink some tea. Some people make home remedies. So, tea, home remedy. You feel me? So, we got different, you know, things, ways that people are getting their day started. And this is the same way that people get certain things started, or their certain regimen, their certain routine going when it comes into, you know, something like a career. You know what I'm saying? Like, because all everyone wants to do is push themselves too hard. So they lack sleep. They give up their sleep. They give up what they, you know what I'm saying, what usually they would eat, they would not eat. Or some people eat too much because because they're so invested into trying to master this one thing, stay in one position and elevate from that position, you know, rise to your best possible, you know what I'm saying, heights, right? Type shit. But whole time you're staying in a limited perspective where you're just able to and only to like be the like a keeper, like a gatekeeper of what you've made based on what you were limited to, and now you're able to pretty much give off. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how business works. You know, if you ever had your own business in any way, because we all do have business, but if you actually made it to where it's known and you have people that come to you, you know, and it's like a exchange. And now also, by the way, I'm gonna make a video about the whole consumer and and buyers mindset, like that, like them books like Rich Dad Poor Dad ass niggas shit. Not saying that they're bad. Those are good. You can learn shit from them. But when it comes to consumers, don't let nobody tell you like, oh, don't be too much of a consumer. You need to be a buyer. And basically, they're saying you need to be a provider or a resource where people can come to you because you made a whole like business. Basically, you made a whole like system where you're able to somehow, some way have these resources that others need you for, and you come exchange. You feel me? But anyway, I'm gonna make, because at the end of the day, none of that really matters. Everybody is both of these things. Just like you can't say you're just a fucking teacher. You gotta be a student too at some point, because then you're gonna think nobody can ever challenge you, and now it's all boring. Now you're stuck in that, basically that royalty energy that a lot of other spirits and bodies, civilizations, they went through those same thoughts too. So they done did it too. So it's not like it's something new. It just seems new because it's an updated age now. Because we all here. Everything is new. You know what I'm saying? The next second is new. So, yeah, shout out to him. My boy's a good dog. My dog in there in the other room. I had to put that bitch up. Feel me? Hey, shout out to Pearl Pilot though. Yeah, real shit. Hey, and shout out to Mysterio. Yeah, I'm blinded beat. Let me Santa Claus. All right, if he and me. No. So I'm really trying to make it as simple and basic as possible because I need people to understand this and like, so you can just reverse it because you can do it for yourself. This is a whole system of how you can basically save your own world, and therefore you'll end up being an example for others outside, as just an example in many ways that you might not know, but you're doing it because you mastered yourself. So anything you're doing with yourself, you'll be able to like show it off like, oh damn, like this is presentable and everybody can clearly see how I'm coming and they can learn. Now, so it's good for those type of things, and you know what I'm saying, and getting over your own depression and not succumbing to certain past things or future things that ain't came yet, or what you don't have in the present. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit. Now anyway, you gotta read it that way where you don't read it like it's something beyond you. Now anyway, so like I said, people give their soul energy, their core, to their routines, their work, or they whether they're enhancing their routines and work or whether they're basically harming it, and it really goes hand in hand because if you grind hard, like I was saying, like you grinding hard in the books, we grind hard to understand this program, how they do it, you end up burning yourself out, and you'll lack sleep where you'll be tired, or you'll decay yourself where you think just because you're getting to this, you're trying so hard to get to this position. Like I haven't got to this yet, but you get into this position, you get into this name, this title, you're a part of these people because you had to do X, Y, Z to get through this, and now you're finally with them type shit. Based on pre-planning from what you weren't in on, as in contract signed, so obligations you have to meet based on what came before you. And that's really it. And I mean, eventually you'll get it, but you'll just have a name and title stamped on you like a police badge. A person, they're that, but they're not really that. Just like anything else, you're not really that. This is why you got people nowadays saying, oh, so you're a boxer? Whole time they just like doing it because it helps their body. Or, oh, you're a teacher? Like, oh, because, you know what I'm saying? So it's a general, clear understanding that at some point, we're just doing things because we're all trying to be like something, but a lot of people have many different skills that have been pretense, like there's been like things that basically is handed to us that we can point at to be like, oh, generally we can all consent to or understand that, oh, this is what this is. So if a person can jump and it's athletic, oh, it's athletic. Or doing a whole bunch of shit, so it's this. So, but really, there's a lot of different classes. You can mix boxing, football, and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not really that either, but you can get what I'm trying to come from, where I'm coming from. Where things can be remixed, because energy is hard to destroy. It's a problem with that, but it's easy to create. So we can always duplicate. You feel me? That's the bar right there. Y'all can get that, take that, take that, take that. Shout out to Ralph Smart. Take that, take that. But yeah, man. So Yeah. So people give their soul area, their vision, their way of their life, or their what they how they even give life to anything. Because you gotta feel happy or uplifted to even go for anything based on what you were just invested with as far as your comfortability, your comfort zone, how you felt to have courage to go and attack something. Now, so and therefore, like I said, this is your sole purpose. Everybody got their own center, individual light that they project from the inside out, and that's what guides you to the lines through the line of events that you're basically resonated with the most. You know what I'm saying? And therefore, people use that though, that very energy I'm explaining that we all have. People use these things for work routine to basically, like I say, try to learn something as a talent, a career, or as a, like I said, a day-to-day thing. You feel me? Uh, a day-to-day thing. You feel me? And you know, a lot of times you can learn from zodiac signs like Virgo, or you can learn from just people and talking about what they're trying to basically do at a whole, like when it all comes down to it, they're trying to make things work, or they're trying to practice these things whether they know it or not. Shit, you can have somebody practicing how to, without even knowing it, they're practicing how to basically, let's say, avoid a situation, because they're always basically training their mind when it all comes down to it to avoid walking this way, or make sure not to say this, or make sure to leave exactly on this time so you won't be caught on it. You know what I'm saying? So that means when it all comes down to it, this person just pays attention to this person generates, or giving its source, giving its soul to this energy, and that therefore you're trying. Therefore, they have certain columns of they got certain names, titles, columns for you to be placed into based on what you do, and then boom, you got people that has better positions than other people, but you got most and all, or if not all, trying to at least be something, whether it be the one in the dark, or whether it be the one in the light, whether it be the one that's seen, whether it be the one that's it's not seen but you're respected type shit. Sorry, y'all. I gotta get that shit out, so I gotta be loud. Cause the nigga been quote unquote sick for a good 2 weeks. And shout out to Mysterio too, by the way. I was talking to him. He was like, I think the best thing is to just not believe in that shit. Straight up. That's it. Keep it simple. Don't believe in it. In any type of sickness, because it's not a sickness. Look at this badass though. Watch out, man. Move, man. Move. Sit. Playing. Girl, but yeah, so you know, feel me? So if you're gonna do things like this, then you can base it on whatever you're gonna do for yourself. You're gonna work on or be a practitioner of this, so you can be consistent in, you know what I'm saying, your resume as far as what you've done, what you tried to do, at least you trying type of energy over time, and then you have a reputation. There we go, a rep. You feel me? You repping this. You feel me? You repping that position. But yeah. Oh yeah, and by the way, don't ever get it fucked up, because like energy is energy. So you're gonna have demons trying to use things against you, like as if you're trying to say you outside of everything. But just know, you say we all do these things at the end of the day. You just explaining it where someone don't see it like that, or they don't know that. So they'll try to basically be like, where how you know that and type shit basically. So yeah, man, it's to reflect. They're here to reflect what you choose to neglect. And remember, I'm about to go live again. You feel me? Nigga been sick and stuff like that, but I'm back in. I'm better. I won't even say it was that serious, but hey, I gotta take my routine serious. Hey, I got certain I got certain energies going through certain places that I gotta start taking my little health serious. You feel me? But yeah, man.